Good morning, y'all. This is Fashayo, the Earth Mother. Okay, first of all, I want to thank everybody who's been listening in to the archives of the radio show Divine Wisdom Radio. Um, we have seen the numbers. We can see who's listened to the archives, and just know that it is deeply appreciated. We have a lot of fun on the show, but we try to talk about things that are important to y'all. So keep listening. Invite your friends to listen, whether it's to the live show, which, of course, we prefer that because we want you to call in, get in the chat room, and participate. So I want to thank y'all first for that. But my main reason for doing a video this morning is I went to Shift Charlotte. I have to say it right, otherwise it sounds like I'm saying something else. Shift Charlotte this weekend. And I already lost it again. I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about it. So the first night, they had a dessert bar. And it was kind of like speed dating. So we would all sit at the tables, and then the presenters would go table to table. So we had 3 presenters. It was 3 sets of 3 presenters. So I was a little disappointed in that because I would have rather met all the presenters. That would have been an extended amount of time, I guess is why they didn't do it. Or some kind of way been able to choose which presenters I wanted to see. But we had good ones. And like I said, they had a dessert bar. So you would have presenters come, then it would be your turn where you wouldn't have a presenter. So you would go to the dessert bar. They had all kinds of dessert, including gluten-free and vegan. I'll be honest with y'all, that night I was eating whatever I wanted. I had this amazing lemon meringue cake. It was amazing. So that's what we did that night. And a friend of mine, her name is Deshonda of Authentic Healing. Her business, you'll see something from her soon. But she's a crystal healer, energy healer. So you'll see some stuff coming up from her soon. So the next day is the day where they have classes. They hold classes. And they also have a vending floor open. So I pulled some stuff out that I knew I wanted to show you guys. But sorry for the extreme close-up. This is the bag that you get. Yep, that's my government name. This is the bag that you get. I'm gonna move it so you can see the whole bag. That might help. And then they have all the little goodies and stuff. Of course, some of the stuff in there is stuff that I added. Because I try to get cards from people that I'm interested in so that I can remember to check them out later. The interesting thing was I said, well, I don't want to take a lot of money because I'll probably spend it all on the vending room floor. I made a good little bit of money last week, and then it all went right through my hands. And so when I went to Shift Charlotte, I had $30. I won't manifest that again. I'll just manifest self-control. Anyway, so this is the program. It's very well made. But anyway, so then you have it was at the Oasis Shriners Temple or something. I know it was a Shriner Temple. And then you had the floor plan and of course all the ads and stuff. Then you had the schedule. So they would have 2 schedules going on at one time, so you chose between those 2. The best one, and I think they knew this, was this sister named Gina Spriggs. I was going to try to find her name. I think it's Spriggs. She is a master tarot reader, and she does other stuff too, but that's what I remember seeing on, here it is. Let's see. Intuitive Tarot Readings, Intuitive Tarot School, Intuitive Mentor, Energy Healer. Her class was the best by far. By the time we got to her class, I was really struggling with sleep. I haven't ever been to a metaphysical energy kind of conference before. I did not think about the fact that I was going to be so worn out. We actually skipped one class. We didn't even go to the last class at all because my friend and I were exhausted. So we didn't go to the last class at all. But during the meditation, which was needed for the activity she had us doing, which at some point I'll probably do a video about the activity because it was mind-blowing. I really enjoyed it. But part of the activity was a meditation. And while I heard what she said, most of my struggle during the meditation was to keep my head from snapping back. So yeah, but the fact that I was able to pay attention to her said a lot because I was literally like drunk sleepy. So let me see. I was gonna show y'all. Okay, so it's a shame that I am in Charlotte and I've never been to Mama Bessie's. This is Mama Bessie's place, I think it says. Hope that's clear enough for y'all to see it. Anyway, it's Mama Bessie's place, and it says Botanica. Spiritual supplies, gifts, and books. And the address is bifocals. Here we go. 3010 Monroe Road, Suite 104. And the zip is 28205. The number is 704-632-9911. So Mama Bessie's was there. If that was Mama Bessie I was talking to, I forgot to even ask. This is the same thing, just on a postcard, and it has a different list of stuff on the back. But if that was Mama Bessie I was talking to, she is one of our elders. They sold all kind of cool stuff, different kind of sage sticks and bundles. They had sweetgrass ropes, or like a sweetgrass braid. They had I don't know if you call these incense, but the dry herbs. So it was like a rose, mixture. Then they had like a love mixture. If y'all hear weird noise in the background other than that water, it's the dog in front of me. And they had a lot of pendulums. So we were sitting in this class. The lady was less than interesting, I guess. So I had seen this pendulum, and this is all I could think about the entire class. So I left out of the class to go buy the pendulum. I've been very pleased with this pendulum. It's all wood. Well, the pendulum part is wood. This little part is wood, and this is some kind of silver. It's real lightweight. What I found is that it's really good. It moves faster, I guess, because it's lighter weight. Then they had this wheel this other place, which is Unity Center for Spiritual Living. They had a booth, right? And you could spin this wheel. And okay, let me say this first. I've never been to a church that wasn't like Christian church. So they had this wheel that you spin, and then you could win something. So the lady was like, she said, well, you want to get an 8 because an 8 is a big prize. And she was like, because 8 is prosperity. So that caught my attention first, because I'm like, okay, so we doing numerology over here? Is that what we doing? So my friend, I think she's spun a 6, but 6 was a number that she had to learn something from, and I think it's going to be important for her for a little bit, because the night before we sat at the table 6, we had assigned seats. She got there after me, and I was sitting there visualizing her sitting with me, because for all, counseling purposes, there was no reason for her to actually get the same table I got, and she ended up at 6, and then the next day, she spun a 6. So anyway, this is my 8 personal year, and 2015 is an 8 year, and I visualized 8, and I spun an 8, and I chose this scarf. I was gonna choose yet another copy of the Celestine Prophecies, because I swear to God, it's become a Bible for me. But I was like, because I was gonna get it so somebody could, I could give it to somebody, but I was like, I need to stop taking so much care of people. If they want the book, they can get the book. I mean, you can get on Amazon for like $5. But anyway, so I won this lovely scarf. And it's actually a really Y'all are too close to see this, but anyway, it's like a double scarf. See how big it is? Yeah. So it's like a double scarf. So I'm really pleased with it. And they seem to be really cool people. Very diverse group was sitting at the table. Age-wise and race-wise, gender, all that stuff. My friend actually went to the church do they call it a church? To the center, I guess. Sunday. She said it was amazing. She was like hold on, y'all. My dog was eating a pen. She said it was amazing. Leave it. Thank you. She said that it was just as diverse. It's a small congregation. This is real life happening, you guys. Stop it. It's a small congregation. She said about 50 people. They actually have an all-day service, but they serve lunch. So I think she says it starts off with meditation, and they talk about, I think they were talking about St. Patrick's Day, and I guess kind of where it came from and whatever. I know and then they also use like oracle cards and stuff. Like my friend drew a 6. She got to draw an oracle card, and they told her how to draw it, and then she was able to keep it or whatever. And apparently this is something that they do at the center too. So I was like, this may be a place worth visiting. And apparently they also have classes on astrology at this, church or center, which I think is pretty cool. So the Sunday services start at 10:30, and it says it's followed by mastermind in the chapel and fellowship in the Unity House. So, I'm trying to see. Okay, a spiritual center integrating ageless wisdom, quantum physics, and new thought, truth traditions. So if you're somebody, who is still like, you feel like you're in need of a place to visit that's kind of like church, where you have the fellowship and probably, I think, some singing, she said, and things that are kind of traditionally church, this might be an option for you. This might be something that you can consider, because I know for me, it was a time in there when I felt like I wanted to go somewhere on Sunday, but I didn't want to go to church, because I was trying to get away from that whole restrictive way of being, but I didn't know that there was anything else other than like church, mosque, temples, whatever. Well, apparently now there are. So there we go. Okay, so the last one, y'all, the dog might have knocked it down. I was gonna try to show y'all Gina Spriggs card, which I had. Oh, here it is. This is actually what we did the activity with, but I think you can probably do the activity with anything. These are they actually look like playing cards. Which is something else I was never allowed to play with as a child. But this is what I was reading to you. Oh, I missed the High Priestess and Master Tarologist at the top. I don't know if you can pick up on this, but it's a lady on this side and a white wolf on this side. And I'm gonna keep this card so y'all can do the activity exactly like I did it, or we'll play around with doing it a different way. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. It was definitely something I would do again, even if you don't want to go to any classes or anything. The vending floor was totally worth it. I also found that apparently I've been missing out on a lot by staying in Charlotte, waiting for Charlotte to revive its festival culture like it used to have. Charlotte used to have amazing festivals all spring and summer. I mean, you could go to a different festival every week. I used to save up my money all fall and winter just for the festivals, because that's when the artisans would come out. The people who craft stuff with their hands or had amazing services. I mean, a lot of them, you could literally see sisters out on the lawns of the festivals twisting and locking hair and, you know, stuff like that. It was just amazing. Now, not so much. And they become very commercial. Now, when you go to the festivals, is people selling basically bootleg CDs, bootleg purses, and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. I'm sure it's a reason behind it, because a lot of the people that participate in the festivals, I think, are people that are interested in, you know, in culture. But I'm not sure what happened. I don't know what happened. But now, a lot of these places that I got cards from are in the little surrounding cities and stuff, the little surrounding towns and stuff. So I'm gonna have to start traveling. Ain't like it's way out, but I just see that I need to go outside the city limits. I'm a Cancer, so I like being home. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I will be back with another video that I've been wanting to talk about some stuff for a while. So I'll be back. But thank you so much, y'all, for watching. Y'all make me feel loved every time y'all post in a comment and all that kind of stuff, because I know people are watching. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. I appreciate it. And I think I'm supposed to ask y'all to click like. I'm not sure what click and like does, but I hear other people say it, so you know I want you to subscribe. But click like too. Let's see what happens. Like the videos that you actually like, click like. I'm sure it'll let me know that you actually like them, but I was looking for comments to let me know that you like them. But some of y'all might not comment. And also feel free to do response videos. That would be cool. I'm not sure how I would know you did it, but I'm sure it does some kind of notification. But anyway, make sure that if you want to do a response video to something I say, whether you agree or disagree or something like that, do that. Okay, so y'all, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all back in a little bit. I'll probably change my background so y'all don't feel like y'all staring at the same video again. Love y'all. Odabo.